Donnarumma to Manchester United. Here we go, the deal is agreed and set to be signed in the next days. A verbal agreement in place between all parties involved.
Manchester United's goalkeeping gamble, the Andre Onana dilemma and the looming Donnarumma decision. The goalkeeper's position has always been one of the most unforgiving in football. One mistake can overshadow weeks of solid performances, and in the modern game, scrutiny is relentless. Manchester United now find themselves at the centre of a goalkeeper debate that could define their season. The club's high-profile move for Andre Onana in the summer was supposed to bring stability and confidence to the back line. Instead, it has stirred uncertainty, magnified by swirling rumours of Gianluigi Donnarumma's potential arrival from Paris Saint-Germain. With transfer insiders and respected journalists hinting at imminent developments, and with Donnarumma reportedly removed from PSG's travelling squad for the UEFA Super Cup, United's goalkeeping situation has suddenly become one of the most talked about storylines of the European football summer. Behind the headlines is a set of difficult decisions for manager Ruben Amorim and the club hierarchy, decisions that could shape not just this season, but the identity of United's defensive core for years to come. The Onana conundrum. Andre Onana arrived at Old Trafford from Inter Milan with a reputation for confidence on the ball, excellent distribution, and match-winning saves. He had been instrumental in Inter's journey to the Champions League final, and United believed he could be the modern goalkeeper needed to implement a progressive style under Amorim. The price tag reflected those expectations, and fans greeted his signing with genuine optimism. However, the honeymoon period has been short-lived. Inconsistency has crept into Onana's game, undermining the initial promise. While he has delivered moments that showcased his talent, sharp reflex saves, accurate long passes, and calm handling under pressure, these have been punctuated by costly errors. Some have been basic misjudgments of crosses, others lapses in concentration when distributing the ball under pressure. Pre-season in particular exposed vulnerabilities, with several high-profile mistakes sparking anxiety among supporters. The criticism has been fierce, both from pundits and fans. Social media has amplified each slip-up, and comparisons to past United greats like Peter Schmeichel and Edwin van der Sar have only heightened the pressure. In the unforgiving spotlight of Old Trafford, Onana's every action is dissected. The question now lingers: did United gamble on a keeper whose style looks ideal on paper but may not align with the Premier League's unique demands? Donnarumma's departure from PSG. While United manage the Onana debate, events in Paris are creating an unexpected opportunity. Gianluigi Donnarumma, still only in his mid-20s despite years at the top level, appears unsettled at PSG. The Italian international's absence from PSG's UEFA Super Cup squad raised eyebrows across Europe. This omission, combined with reports of stalled contract negotiations, has fueled speculation that his time in the French capital may be coming to an end. Donnarumma's career trajectory has been remarkable. From his teenage breakthrough at AC Milan to winning the European Championship with Italy in 2021, he has been considered one of the elite goalkeepers of his generation. Yet his spell at PSG has been mixed, flashes of brilliance tempered by the occasional lapse and a constant rotation with Keylor Navas in the early seasons. Now, with whispers of a strained relationship between player and club, the prospect of him leaving is no longer far-fetched. Transfer specialist Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that Donnarumma is expected to clarify his position with PSG imminently. Insiders believe the chances of him staying are minimal. With his contract entering its final year, the French champions face a decision: cash in now or risk losing him on a free transfer next summer. That dynamic places Manchester United in a potentially advantageous position if they decide to act. Amorim's transfer strategy. Manager Ruben Amorim's arrival at United has brought a defined tactical philosophy and a clear desire to strengthen the squad. His approach in the transfer market so far has been calculated, targeting players like Matheus Cunha and Mbeumo to fill specific tactical needs. These signings suggest a manager building not just for the present, but for sustained competitiveness. The goalkeeping question, however, presents a unique challenge. Publicly, Amorim has been measured, refusing to either confirm or deny interest in Donnarumma when asked by fans during a recent signing event. His evasiveness may be strategic, avoiding unsettling Onana while negotiations or evaluations are ongoing, but the mere fact the question is being asked speaks to how prominent the issue has become. The goalkeeping landscape. The Premier League is currently home to several world-class goalkeepers, Alisson, Edison, and Nick Pope among them, each bringing stability to their respective clubs. In this environment, having a secure presence between the posts is not just beneficial, it's essential for competing at the top. United, after the departure of long-serving David De Gea, took a bold step by replacing experience with a different style. Now, they may be considering another seismic shift. Reports suggest United's sporting director has been exploring a possible 2-year deal with Donnarumma. While Chelsea has been tentatively linked, sources close to Stamford Bridge insist they are content with the current options, which could leave United with a relatively clear run if they choose to pursue him aggressively. Donnarumma's potential impact on United. If Donnarumma were to join Manchester United, the impact could be immediate and transformative. At his best, he is among the most commanding keepers in the world, imposing in one-on-one situations, exceptional at reflex saves, and capable of dominating his penalty area. His performances in Euro 2020, where he was named player of the tournament, demonstrated his ability to deliver in high-pressure scenarios. For United, his arrival would mean more than just an upgrade in raw goalkeeping talent. It would signal to players and fans alike that the club is serious about competing at the very highest level. His presence could also have a knock-on effect in pushing Onana to improve, creating a competitive environment that raises standards. However, integrating a high-profile goalkeeper mid-project is not without risk. Goalkeepers are the backbone of a defensive unit. Changes at the top can disrupt understanding with defenders, at least initially. Amorim would need to manage this transition carefully. The fan perspective. Manchester United supporters are deeply invested in the club's goalkeeping tradition. From the days of Schmeichel's command to Van der Sar's calm authority, the club has a history of elite stoppers anchoring title-winning teams. The frustrations of recent years, particularly with high-profile errors in big matches, have heightened the yearning for a reliable, long-term number one. For many fans, Donnarumma fits that bill perfectly. His youth, combined with vast experience, makes him an attractive proposition. On fan forums and call-in shows, enthusiasm for his potential signing is palpable. Supporters argue that United's defensive frailties cannot be solved without first addressing the keeper position decisively. The stakes for United's season. The 2025 season is shaping up to be one of the most competitive in recent memory. With rival clubs strengthening, United can ill afford uncertainty in a role as pivotal as goalkeeper. The choices made in the coming weeks could either stabilize the team or add to existing turbulence. Keeping faith in Onana would represent continuity but also a significant gamble if his form does not improve. Bringing in Donnarumma would be a statement move but could create its own pressures and require adjustment time. Either way, Amorim and the club hierarchy must weigh short-term results against long-term vision. Conclusion. Manchester United's goalkeeping situation is not simply about form or talent, it's about direction. Onana's arrival was meant to usher in a new era, but inconsistency has left the door open for change. Donnarumma's unsettled situation at PSG offers an intriguing possibility, one that could redefine the club's defensive identity. The coming weeks promise tension, speculation, and potentially decisive action. Whether United double down on their original gamble or pivot to the proven pedigree of Donnarumma will speak volumes about their ambitions. For now, the only certainty is that the eyes of the football world are watching closely, waiting to see who will be standing between the posts when United's season reaches its defining moments.